Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. All right, man. So it appears that Teofimo Lopez is back on social media. It appears that Teofimo Lopez posted a picture of him and his father, I guess, when he was a youngin'. Well, that had to be him. I'm not going to say I guess. It was a picture of him and his dad when he was young. And he basically was saying that, you know, his dad been there for him thick and thin. And he basically saying he gonna ride with him till the wheels fall off. Fine. Here's my thing. I didn't hear any reports that was out about he need to leave his father and all that kind of stuff. You know? At the end of the day, and I'm going to just keep it 100. You know, when you have your dad as your trainer, it's very difficult to walk away from the person that you started with and began with. You know, it's just real hard. So it's kind of like this is a person that helped raise you, and I just understand certain boundaries. So I'm kind of like, okay, well, I would never, you know, at the end of the day, I would never suggest publicly that somebody should, you know, leave their parent trainer. That's just, you know, I may have suggested it like in the past, but that's just something I have elected that I'm not going to do for future references. Now, behind the scenes, I may talk about that and ask that question, but I'm not going to publicly say, hey, this dude need to do this, he need to do that. At the end of the day, that's up to them. Now, the Sergey Kovalov, John David Jackson thing, that was a little bit different because there were pictures and comments that Sergey Kovalov made that had people questioning John David Jackson's integrity. But eventually John David Jackson, he shook the spot, and that was pretty much it. He went on about his business. But then, you know me, like I told you, I'm not in the business of telling fighters what promotional company to go to. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to tell, you know, people who to go work for or none of that stuff. So that's just the bottom line. So I don't know who put reports out to Teofimo Lopez, you know, as far as regular boxing media go, not what you would call the people that, you know, don't cover boxing like physically, that's like covering boxing as media members. I haven't heard anybody suggest that. I mean, if Teofimo want to stay with his father, more power to him. More power to him. That's his dad, I understand. So, you know what I'm saying? That's up to him to decide who trains him fight by fight. So I just wanted to put that out there, and I'm glad that Teofimo Lopez is starting to be, well, I'll just say I think he's coming to grips that he lost the fight. And then plus, a lot of people called him out on his hypocrisy. You know, man had all the smoke in the world for Deontay Wilder, but, you know, he talking about he got robbed. So, you know, I just had to keep it a buck. Funny, I don't hear him say that about fighters that are not black, you know, because I done heard some fighters where they clearly lost the fight and was hollering about they got robbed and all that kind of stuff. And I haven't heard him tell people to accept they loss and they need to quit acting like a bitch and all that stuff. Because like I said, we know Teofimo would never say that to Deontay Wilder's face. But, you know, I just wanted to put that out there. So that's all I have to say about that. You know, at the end of the day, Teofimo, he has the chance to bounce back. You know, one loss doesn't end your career unless you Alexander Buslik, who after one ass whooping to Arthur Beterbiev, he just said, all right, I'm done. So that's all I have to say. It's your boy Town Biz, I'm out.